Hey guys, Welsknight here. I died. Welcome back to another episode of Kingdoms. Oh man. So, I was working in, I was in the nether. I was looking for wither skeleton skulls so I could get a beacon so I could mine this whole area for our cactus farm out faster. And, I was flying around with an elytra without any health potions, like a noob, and I fell to my death in lava and burned and lost all of my stuff. But cobble? Why is there cobble down here? I feel like, oh, this is a spawner. Note to self, spawner there. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, I have no food and no weapons, so I need to hightail it back to our supplies. And I am in a bit of a rough spot. I don't have any mending books at all, so I'm not going to be able to restore all of my gear just like so. It's going to take a while, and it's going to be rather frustrating, without a doubt. The levels I can get, no problem. We've got an ender. So that really won't be a concern. Is it faster to go through the nether? It's probably faster to go through the nether. And I might actually have some food in the chests in the nether. We'll see. But, yeah. I rage quit. I rage quit after I fell and lost all my stuff. Coming back now a couple days later. Oh, man. Yeah, that was terrible. On another note, when this video goes out, 1.11 first snapshot should be out. I'm looking forward to it. It's Tuesday when I'm recording this because I actually have a little bit of recording time right now. Wifey just left on a business trip. She's going to be gone for about 3 weeks, so I got the house all to myself, and that means that I can get things done for once. No, not really. I will miss her terribly, and I love her very much, but I do have the house to myself, and I was like, you know what? I got home from work a little bit early today. I'm gonna record. I'm gonna do some recording. So I recorded a couple of my Total War videos, which, are doing about as well as I kind of expected them to. I might have to eat some zombie flesh. I didn't expect that series to do amazingly well just because it's not Minecraft, but that's okay. Ooh, hiccups. That's okay. I'm having a blast with it myself. I'm enjoying it. And if you guys are enjoying it too, great. If not, that's perfectly fine. But that's kind of the situation we're in. I lost all my stuff, and that means I need to get stuff back. And yeah. Oops. Now, the good news is I had a whole bunch of blocks of gold and a whole bunch of blocks of iron with me. Oh, and I do have a decent pickaxe and, well, it's kind of a junky sword. Why? Oh, I'm holding shift and I didn't even realize it. I was like, why is this bouncing back and forth between my stuff? So I didn't lose my 64 blocks of gold. That would have, I probably would have cried if that was the case. I do have plenty of diamonds, so we can get all of that stuff back. I believe I've got some reasonably okay stuff in here. That does have mending on it, so I'll take it. So I need a chest plate. Let's put these on. Do I have a chest plate in here at all? No chest plate whatsoever. Okay, let's see. I've got a efficiency 4 axe. An efficiency 4 shovel. Silk touch. I could combine those. This is stuff that I found in the end. Okay. As for swords, Bane of Arthropods, yuck. I guess we'll go with this. Sharpness 5, looting 3, and mending. It's better than nothing. Oh man, I can't believe that happened. Power 4, infinity, mending, yep. Actually, I had my good bow with me too. Man, dang it. Just my luck. Let's see. I do luckily have a whole bunch of elytras, so that won't be an issue, but I don't have any, I'm 99% sure I don't have any mending books. I'm positive they've all been used. So I'm going to have to spend some time at the, I'm going to have to spend some time at the AFK fishing farm and do some of that over the next couple days as I'm sleeping. So we'll be okay. We'll recover. We'll be fine. I've got this pick here. I think I'm actually going to take that with. It has mending, power 4, and infinity. I'm actually going to put the elytra back. What I really want is a Silk Touch book. Do I have a Silk Touch book? I do. Sweet. So, if I can get a diamond pick and put Silk Touch on it, that means I can carry around my ender chest and all will be well. I'm just going to go without the bow for now. I do definitely need some food. So let's just grab a thing of cooked fish. I'll put you in here. We'll put the Silk Touch book down there. What I want to do is I actually want to go caving. And actually, since I'm not rocking a bow, I'm going to take this super awesome shield with me. And let's make a chest plate. Where are my diamonds? Did I put them all in here? I put some of them in here. Oh, the rest of them are in my inventory. That's okay. We'll just put those back in here like this. And I'm just going to put that on. Doesn't have mending, but it'll be fine. I think we'll be okay. And then let's grab a stack of logs so I can make torches. Do I have any sticks in here? Nope. Do I have any logs in here? I do. Except I need 8 to make the proper amount of sticks. So let's do that. Bam. And bam. There we go. All right, so I think we are ready for a caving expedition. Oh, I cannot believe that happened. Grr. Okay, so we're actually going to head back to the area of the farm, of the cactus farm, where we're going to be putting the cactus farm, because there is a really big cave underneath that. And I'm not that far away from having enough iron and gold blocks to make another beacon. And I think right now I only have the one beacon. I've got my mining beacon. I could take that one with me, but then I got to tear it down and put it back later. It's just, it's way more trouble than it's worth. It'd be much better to just have a second beacon that is basically my project beacon that I use, as I'm out and about and doing things. So we're going to head back towards the cactus now that I've got some gear and got some food, and we're going to go on a little bit of a caving expedition in this episode because I died, which makes me sad. I'm going to have to fix all that. I'll probably do it off camera just because levels and enchanting and all that kind of stuff, really not very exciting. And AFK fishing, certainly not very exciting at all. I think I know we just started working on a cactus farm. I know we just started working on a farm, a semi-technical thing. But having died a couple times in the past and having no access to mending books, other than through the fishing farm, and on top of that, with the new villagers coming out in 1.11 tomorrow as of the time of this recording, or a couple days ago when you actually see it, I'm really kind of thinking about making a villager breeder. I really want a villager breeder in this world. I really want to learn how villagers work because it's not something I've ever really dealt with. And I think that would be really good. Also, birch pathways, beautiful. I actually like this quite a lot. Now, keep in mind, I am not endorsing birch in vanilla Minecraft. My birch is special. It is retextured and it looks beautiful instead of hideous. But if we come down here, let's just make a little staircase. A little staircasey thing. There we go. We should be able to get a bunch of resources from over here. Iron is primarily what I'm looking for. Iron, or any sort of ore that I can smelt. I think that will be good. I'm going to put away my Yeah, I'll be fine. I've got full diamond armor. I'm okay. And we're going to do a little bit of caving here. See if we can get enough iron blocks. I think I need like 3 stacks of iron blocks in order to make another beacon. So I think this will be fine. Let's put our cobblestone here because I'm sure we're going to get more of it as we go along. And there's a relatively significant cave system down here. That's a skeleton, which is not a good thing to fight right now, given this water and the fact that I don't have a bow. Where'd he go? Die. Okay. Oh, hello, bow. Look at that. Talking about not having a bow with me, and then I get one. It's like magic. Go away, skeleton. I hate you and everything you stand for. Okay, so now that our vengeance against the skeleton is completed, I know there was some iron back there. I'll go get it in a minute. I just want to light this up. Let's just do some of this. And that goes down, so we'll head down that way in a minute. Yeah, so villager breeder, not something I have ever done in all the time that I've been playing Minecraft. I have never really done anything whatsoever with villagers, and I think it would be a really good thing to do. I think it would be something that would be very useful for me to learn, and obviously it would be a very useful thing to have in this world for obvious reasons. Then when I die like a noob, I can get mending books. And, you know, maybe some of the other things as well, treasure charts and all that kind of good stuff would be also quite useful, I think. Because I do want to play around with the 1.11 stuff when it does, when I do update the world. I don't know if I'm going to update the world right away. I know I'm going to update it as soon as possible. I will probably update it right away. It really just depends on if, obviously, I'll back up the world, and as long as nothing is like corrupted and falling apart, I will probably update immediately. So my odds are the next Kingdoms episode that you watch will probably be in the 1.11 snapshots. That's what I'm thinking. If not, it means that I tried to update and something horrible happened to the world, and I was I decided against it until there was a more stable snapshot released. But we'll see. We'll see. I am very much looking forward to the backpack thing. That's going to be amazing. Now, one downside is that I have already pretty heavily explored the end, and I don't know how many shulkers are left. So we'll have to see if shulkers respawn as of 1.11, because before they did not. There was a limited number of them that would spawn, basically per end city, and then no more would spawn in that end city afterwards. So, I mean, obviously, the world is basically infinite, and I can explore and find more end cities, but I think pretty much all the end cities that I have found so far, and you saw the number of elytra that I had in my chest earlier, I've done some pretty extensive exploring. I think pretty much all of those have been explored and cleared of shulkers and other menaces. Because, you know, if I had known when I was clearing them that we would actually need shulkers for something, I maybe wouldn't have killed them all, but, well, you know, I don't know. Either way, let's see. This looks like the cave continues. It does, just as some coal over here. Okay, well, might as well get it. Why not? We're here. Might need it for torches and stuff, and, you know, honestly, coal is a very useful thing since we don't have RF power. Hello, iron. I'm actually quite glad I dug out this vein now, because I wouldn't have found the iron otherwise. Coal is one of those things. In modded, you don't really need it all that much, because, yeah, you need it for torches, but smelting, you do all that stuff using energy, using power, RF for, what do they use now for the new stuff? Tesla, I think, is becoming kind of big, or EU, or whatever you have based on the mods that you're using. In vanilla, you use coal for smelting everything, so kind of a useful thing. I mean, yeah, I suppose you could use lava, but lava's kind of a pain because you got to go and replenish it, and it lasts a while, but you can't really just let it be and let it sit. So, coal, very useful thing, very, very useful indeed. Anyway, let's see, what else do we have over here? Not a whole lot. Looks like this has already been cleared. And it is most certainly night. I think I took that bed with me. So let's see. Hi. Go away. Leave me alone. Okay. Ah, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Hey, stop. Die. Okay. We're fine. Oh, there's more of them. Really? All right, so I've cleared out this skeleton, or I've cleared out this area relatively well. It's getting there. There's still some stuff underneath it, though. There's some cave systems and things like that. If we dig around a bit, we'll find... Yeah, right here, you can see. There's some caves, which actually look like they've been oh, no. They haven't been explored. I torched this up. I torched this up earlier. So let's actually put a torch right here. And let's peek around in this cave as well. Let's go down this way first, because generally, you know, you find the deeper down you go, the better stuff you find. And what level are we at right now? We're at 45, so we're not at diamond level or anything like that, but we're relatively low. I don't remember exactly what level gold spawns at, but we'll see. Maybe we'll find... Nope, nothing there. Okay. Head back the other way. It's been a while since we've gone caving together, I think. I think it has. It's something... You know, the new update being the exploration update, I don't know. I mean, there's some people who have been kind of complaining about the fact that they're calling it the exploration update, and there's not a whole lot of exploration stuff. I mean, yeah, there's a new dungeon thing, and there's backpacks, and there's the maps, but that's basically it. And the people who really enjoy exploring in Minecraft are really kind of hoping for more than that, which is kind of the big complaint that's been levied against it. And I think it was Jeb who said maybe they should have called it the Expedition Update, which I think is actually, honestly, I think that would be a better name for it, because it is a relatively small update. And I've already talked in a Hermitcraft episode about how I like the more frequent, smaller updates, and I'm happy with pretty much whatever we get at this point. And I'm not going to complain. I mean, if I'm only waiting a couple months for an update and we get content every couple of months, I'm perfectly fine with that. That's great. I still want my slabs and stairs. I definitely want my slabs and stairs and walls and things like that, but I can live. I'll be just fine as long as they continue to update the game regularly. So you won't hear any complaints from me, but let's see. Can we get down here? There we go. I hear a witch, which worries me a little bit. Torch. 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 Ravine. That'll be a great source of iron. I bet there's all sorts of goodies down there. Let's just do some of this. Torch again. Torch again. Okay, so there is the ravine. We'll check that out soon. I just want to make sure I've gotten all the goodies from this tunnel before we head down that way. There we go. How we doing on iron? We're up to over a stack now, so that's good. Let's see. Ooh, I see gold over there. Oh, and I need to remember I don't have feather falling. Normally I do. So I'll have to remember that. Let's put a torch here. And I am out of torches. Now I'm not out of torches. Look at that. Bam! Magic. Awesome. So, let's see. Lava. Ooh, let's not fall in that. Let's block this off. Keep the lava from getting to us. We'll do that. There we go. Fantastic. And I believe this pick has fortune on it, right? Yes. Sweet. That means I can get that lapis without feeling guilty about not getting all of it. There we go. Ta-da! Look at that. Okay. Oh, and there's some more iron over there, too. There's something really relaxing and exciting. Well, maybe not exciting, but there's something very relaxing and kind of therapeutic almost about caving. I have to say. Oh, that's a witch. Not therapeutic. Not therapeutic at all. Go away. Thank you. Okay, we got him. It's fine. It's okay. Didn't even take any damage, which is good because witches are nasty. There we go. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, end of the ravine on this side. There's probably some stuff up there, but I'm not gonna go crazy. Try and jump around and climb on stuff. I save that for the UHCs. All the exciting play. I've also been considering making like a redstone workshop in this world, which would basically be like Welsknight's redstone testing grounds, where I try to teach myself redstone, which I think could be very interesting. One thing, though, is that we have a whole kind of lore and story for this world, and I'm not really sure how I would fit that in. I might actually be able to fit it into our ravine village that we're working on, because we kind of decided that they're sort of tinkers and inventors and stuff like that, so that might actually be the best place to put it, would be in the ravine village in Rathnor, I believe is what we decided to name it. But I don't know. I definitely want to learn redstone, though. It's on my to-do list. I don't want to be I'm not, too worried about becoming like the next Mumbo Jumbo or anything, but I would like to at least be able to make... You saw nothing. I would like to be able to at least make like a decent piston door without making a fool of myself, or little things. I want to be able to use redstone for small quality of life things, farms, and basic automation. Nothing super complicated, nothing super crazy. I'm never going to be the guy who comes up with the most efficient whatever farm design. That's not going to be me. That's not something I'm particularly interested in. I'd much prefer to just make a farm. And right now, when I want a farm, if I want like not so much a cactus farm because there's no redstone involved in that, but if I want like a fully automatic sugarcane farm, or that's a bad example too, because I already know how to do that, and I didn't actually need help with that one. Creeper! If I want to make a farm for something, my current process, if it involves redstone, is to look it up on YouTube. Find a video, find a tutorial, build the design that's in the tutorial. And I don't like doing that. Yes, it's great to be able to find tutorials for all that kind of stuff. And people like Mumbo have great tutorials. If you want to learn how to build a whatever, you find a Mumbo video, you watch it. But I'm not the kind of person that likes doing that. I would much prefer to know... I don't want to know how to build something in the sense that the tutorial says, and then you place a comparator here and a hopper here, and then you add this redstone torch and you add this T flip-flop over here. That doesn't really interest me. I mean, yes, I can do that, and I have done that and will do that on occasion. If there's some sort of farm that I feel my world needs and I don't know how to do it myself, but I would much rather watch a tutorial that explains why. This is why you put a hopper here. This is why you put a comparator here. You compare this signal to this, and then it outputs this, and that's why this happens. Those are the kinds of tutorials that I wish I could find for redstone, in a way where they're applied with practical examples, and it's just very difficult to find stuff like that, surprisingly. You'd think with all the Minecraft videos that are uploaded to YouTube every single day, I'd be able to find something like that, but pretty much all that I can find is stuff that's either really old and outdated, or stuff that's a block-by-block tutorial that tells me how to do something, but not why to do something when it comes to building a farm. And that's kind of been my big challenge with learning redstone, and I've always had an interest in learning redstone. That's not to say that, not something that I'm amazingly passionate about or anything like that, but I've always at least had a desire to kind of learn the basics of redstone. I've just never really gotten around to it, because every time I've looked, I can't find what I'm looking for. Go away, creeper. I'm trying to have a talk with my friends. Leave me alone. Thank you. So that's something that we may be working on. We may be doing some villager stuff, and we may be putting together like a redstone workshop. But at the same time, I don't want to stray too far from building. I don't want to get tied up doing technical stuff for 20 episodes and forget that, you know, building is what I truly enjoy and am passionate about. So I don't know. I have a lot of things in this series that I want to do that I just haven't really got time to at the moment. And that's one of the reasons that I'm really looking forward to being off orders and being out of the military, is so that I can have the time to do that stuff, and be able to learn things and do more off camera and all that kind of stuff as well. So anyway, that's kind of the chat. That's the random talk, the random topic for today. I think we have pretty much cleaned out the majority of this cave. We've got a decent amount of resources, lots of coal. Unfortunately, you can't use coal blocks to build a beacon. And I'm definitely going to have to spend more time than I want to getting my gear back to where it was. That's going to take a frustratingly large amount of time. But such is the nature of Minecraft. For those of you who say that I don't play in survival because I have fire spread turned off, well, I do, because I still die when things happen. Go away, creeper. Ah, stupid creeper. Grr. Hi. Oh, he's going to drop on my face. Yep, you know what? We're just going to leave them be. They can just, you guys have fun. I'm just going to go this way. And you are going to be the source of, I'm just going to take all my problems out on you, Mr. Zombie. That's the plan. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode right here, I think. We had a good chat. We didn't really accomplish a whole lot as far as building goes or anything like that, because I ran into an unfortunate setback. Those things do happen, though, from time to time. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it. It really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.